Today, the All-NBA first, second, and third teams were released. Very quickly, going over who was over the first team: Shea, Jokic, Luka, Giannis. You laughing at Shea?
Every time I hear his name now, I say shy one time, and people are like wanting to murder me. It's just like, all right, whatever.
And then Jayson Tatum rounds out the first team. Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis rounds out the second team. And the third team is LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Domantas Sabonis, Tyrese Halliburton, and Devin Booker. Some of the guys who just missed the cut are Jaylen Brown, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, Rudy Gobert, and Victor Wembanyama are the top 5 who just missed the cut for the All-NBA. So I don't really see a whole lot of complaints out of this All-NBA voting from a lot of the fans. The one that, obviously this is going to irritate me. The one that really pisses me off the most is, why is Tatum first team? Why is Tatum? Like, this shit has gone way too fucking far of, like, the Tatum hating shit. It's so fucking crazy. Check this out. First place votes: Shea, 99. Jokic, 99. Luka, 98. Giannis, 88. And then Jayson Tatum, 65. What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we talking about here? Like, this is a All-NBA. This is a superstar, 26-year-old superstar leading his team. Oh, well, he did a super team every single time he's been in the league. Shut the fuck up, bro. He is the team. That's that man's team. Fuck off. That shit just fucking, like, that's gone way too far of the hate and Tatum thing. And I understand sometimes he has difficulties down the stretch and clutch and all this shit. He's an All-NBA first-team dude. Shut the fuck up. No, Jalen Brunson shouldn't have been a first team. Chill the fuck out. Ant had a great year, but he's not All-NBA first team. Kevin Durant, Kawhi, Anthony Davis, all those guys do not deserve to be above Jayson Tatum for All-NBA first team. We can chill the fuck out on that. So that's the one where fans say shit and it bugs the fuck out of me. I'm like, you're so fucking brain dead. It's mind-blowing. The other thing with the Boston Celtics is Jaylen Brown is the first person off the list to miss the cut. I would have liked him to make it, but the closest person to him is Devin Booker, and I don't know if I'm pulling Devin Booker off to put him on. So it's almost like that situation we talked about yesterday with the all-defense team where you feel like De'Aaron Fox should be on there, but you're not sure. Like, don't ask me who should be off of it because I'm not going to answer the question. I have that same feeling here for the All-NBA third team for Jaylen Brown. Domantas Sabonis got that third team. What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, I know that this is going to get clipped and posted onto YouTube about people needing to stop the hate on Jayson Tatum. And since you went on a rant there, I'm going to give you something to clip in there also real quick. 1 second. Viewer discretion advised. Because that was a whole lot of fucks.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess I'm looking at these. I'm looking at these teams, and here's the thing with Tatum. I'm gonna say this to you, and you may or may not like it, but every time I look at a box score for the Celtics, somebody's going for 30. You know what I mean? And it's not always Tatum. And so I'm not going to sit here and say he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's not a first team all NBA player. I'm just saying that team is stacked. They got a lot of talent on that team. And I think Brown probably should have made the team. I'm not 100% certain, like at this stage of his career, Kawhi Leonard is all NBA. Like, how many games did that man play this year? Like, how impactful was he for his team? Like, I get that he's Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? But it's like LeBron James is still the best player on his team.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the Austin Reeves fans. Like, Kevin Durant this year, like, I just, the problem is when these guys make these teams, Kawhi Leonard has been one of the best players in the world before. Mm-hmm. He's not one of the best players in the world anymore. Kevin Durant has been the best player in the NBA at certain points in his career. Definitely. Steph Curry has been the best player in the NBA in certain points of his career. So has LeBron. At some point, we got to stop giving these players these celebrity votes into these teams because of what they used to be or what they would be. Jaylen Brown this year, you can give me Jaylen Brown in over an 82 game stretch over a couple of guys on this list. So, I don't know. Again, I'm not going to go on the same rant I went on yesterday about these teams, but shout out to Domas. I think he deserved it. I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that he wasn't the lowest amount of votes. It was obviously Devin Booker, which is crazy because I think Devin Booker is a hell of a player. I'd have Devin Booker on the team over Durant, but not anything against Durant. Slow down, Suns fans. Don't come after me. But I just when you set the NBA record with the double doubles and you do it night in and night out like that, you deserve. And this is his second year in a row. Obviously, De'Aaron Fox was on the team last year. He wasn't on it this year, but he did get votes. I think he got 9 total votes, and Devin Booker ended up with 55. So it really wasn't that close for De'Aaron Fox making the team. But
right.
all NBA, these nominations matter for contracts. Obviously, like I mentioned, Luka's now primed to make like $360 million, and so is Shea. These Tyrese Halliburton, his extension gets bumped up, I think, almost $15 million a year now because he's all NBA. So these it's kind of like the NFL when we look at All-Stars and it doesn't matter. Pro Bowls don't matter. Mac Jones was a Pro Bowler. It's the all pros that you want. It's kind of the same with the NBA. The All-Star game really doesn't matter. It's the all NBA teams that you really want. So
yeah, I think the thing with Kawhi is there was that stretch for a little bit, I would say in February, March.
Oh, they were hella good. They're for a stretch. I don't know if a stretch gets you all NBA.
Kawhi was getting whispers of he moved into the power rankings a little bit for the MVP voting. I know he played 68 games this year. He 23.7 points, 1.6 blocks, 0.9 blocks, 1.6 steals, 6.1 rebounds, and so he shot well from the 3-point percentage from the three as well, 41.7%. So he played well. For second team, like to me, I read out those numbers and that feels very third team to me. It doesn't feel like exactly a second team type placement. And I wonder how much the Tyrese Halliburton numbers from when he pre-All-Star being hurt Tyrese Halliburton to post-All-Star hurt Tyrese Halliburton, how much that kind of affects it, because Tyrese was fantastic before he got hurt. And then, we brought this up multiple times on the podcast where he's hurt. He's playing hurt to get through it, to get to his 65 games. And he played a lot worse. And now you see he's healthy in the playoffs and he's taken over games. When he shoots 17 field goals or more, they end up winning a lot of the games. So, except last night. But he's a fantastic player, and I wonder how much of some of that is being fixated in there. Domantas Sabonis, I know, had a lot of chatter and broke a lot of records of double-doubles and a whole bunch of other stuff, and he was fantastic. So you got to ask the question of the small market teams not making it into the second team, and a big market team like the Clippers and Kawhi being there, and the name recognition and whole bunch of stuff that goes into it, and the narratives. How much do the narratives play into it? And it's kind of frustrating seeing some of it. Well, and it feels like there's no answer.
People clearly aren't watching these small market teams because, frankly, De'Aaron Fox was 7th in the league in scoring this year. He averaged 27 points a game, 7th in the league in scoring, and he's not one of the top 15 players in the NBA. Now, I'm not making the case for De'Aaron to be on the team, because I don't think there's guys. I definitely wouldn't put him on over. I wouldn't say, hey, De'Aaron Fox is on the team and Jaylen Brown's not. I'd say Brown's on the team. So now we're trying to find 2 people to take off the team, which I get we're not going to do, although I do have a fixation with all these awards that people keep giving Anthony Davis when this dude looks like he's not even motivated to lace his sneakers up game in and game out, but I won't even go there. You're talking about the dude that was 7th in the league in scoring, and he got 9 points on the All-NBA team. So sometimes it doesn't come down to stats. Obviously, the Kings didn't make the playoffs. Maybe that changes things, and the Clippers did. So the Suns made the playoffs, and they got 2 All-NBA guys. So, the Warriors didn't make the playoffs, but Steph's going to get put on these damn teams till the day he retires, just because that's what the NBA is going to do. So, but yeah, you know what? I'm glad that we had 2 great basketball games to talk about the past 2 days. That way we didn't have to come up with 25 minutes of content over these all NBA teams, because they're really kind of just stupid.